So joining us is Rhiannon Kim. She's a senior instructor at Burlington Yoga, and we're going to walk her through the breathing practice. There isn't going to be a ton for you to see watching me, but it might be worth it to watch it once and then rewind the tape and lay down and do it yourself. You can also try just laying down and doing it yourself to start off with, but it might be helpful for you to watch it once and then run this back through and listen to it again. So what I want you to do, Rhiannon, is start breathing from the bottom of your pelvis up to the top of your chest and emptying yourself from the top of your chest down to the bottom of your pelvis. And we'll go ahead and do this familiar old cue where we put a hand on the belly and a hand on the chest. And she's going to lift the hand on her belly first, and then the one on her chest. And then the hand on the chest will fall first, and then the one on the belly. And that will be a smooth wave-like motion from the bottom of the pelvis up to the top of the chest, and from the top of the chest all the way back down to the bottom of the pelvis. Now, the most important instruction in the practice of breathing is to let it be as easy as possible. To let it be relaxed. Let it be softly expansive. Almost as if you're not going to do anything yourself, as if you're just going to allow the universe to breathe through you. And like we said, the only muscle you have to move in order for you to get your best breath is the thoracic diaphragm. And that is a sheet of muscle that's attached to the bottom of the sternum, the bottom of the ribs, run it down this way, bottom of the ribs, and to the front side of the spine. And remember, the diaphragm goes from T12, but it climbs all the way down. That's the bottom thoracic vertebra, is T12, and it climbs all the way down. If you want to look at that slide again, you can see that it climbs all the way down to L4, which is directly back from the navel. So that would mean that her thoracic diaphragm comes all the way down to here. And T12 is right about here. So, said, I want you to bring your mind to the borders of the diaphragm, where it's attached to the bottom of the ribs, the bottom of the sternum, and the front of the spine. And like we said, when the diaphragm is relaxed, it's shaped like a dome or a pear shape. When it contracts, it's going to push down on the contents of the abdomen that smush into the pelvic floor, and as a result, the abdominal contents will squish outward. Simultaneously, it enlarges the chest cavity, creates a vacuum pressure that draws air from the external environment and fluid back from the periphery of the body, from the arms, legs, head, and abdomen. So what I want you to do now, Rhiannon, is notice the changing sensations you feel at the borders of the diaphragm, where it's attached to the bottom of the ribs, the bottom of the sternum, and the front of the spine. Now you probably feel more sensation on the front of your body than you do on the back. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I'm going to take your hand and I'm going to put it on my back. And I want you to see what it feels like when I breathe. I'm going to empty all the way down till my pelvic floor lifts up a little bit, and then I'm going to start to inhale when it drops. Can you feel that my back gets larger as I inhale? Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to empty the back half of the diaphragm. You feel that my back falls away from your hand as I exhale? Yep. I'll do that one more time. Now it's just as important to empty as it is to fill. But we'll talk about that in a second. The reason you can feel that, it feels pretty strong, right? It feels like a lot of breath comes into my back. The reason you can feel that is because I'm actually using the back half of my diaphragm. Most people do not, at least not in my personal experience of palpating lots and lots and lots of backs while people are breathing. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your mind back here to the back half of the diaphragm, where it's attached to the bottom of the ribs and the front of the spine. And I want you to see if you can reach for this area with your nervous system. In fact, let's try this. I want you to contract your quadricep, just squeeze it. And now relax it. Now squeeze your bicep and relax it. That's what contraction feels like. Those are the sensations of contraction. The sensations you feel as you're inhaling on the front borders of the diaphragm, those are the sensations of contraction. Now I want you to reach for the back half of the diaphragm with your nervous system and ask it to generate the sensations of contraction. So I want you to reach for back here, and I want you to see if you can engage the diaphragm so completely that you're going to push my hand off your back with your hand. Excellent. Now, do you feel more sensation on the back half of the body? Excellent. Now, everywhere you feel sensation, I want you to release. I want you to surrender all tension in those areas where you have increase your awareness through contraction. I want you to relax every fiber you can find and let it go deep, deep, deep into relaxation. Can you feel how you are now emptying the back half of your body? And I want you to notice, before we do any more, I want you to notice how hard this tissue is here. You feel that this is kind of tight and tough? So every time you inhale, I want you to really reach for the back half of your diaphragm with your nervous system. Generate as much sensation of contraction back there as you can. And then every time you exhale, I want you to see if you can relax more deeply. And we're going to give you a couple of things that might actually make this easier. So first thing,